In astrology, the 150-degree aspect is known as inconjunct, or better yet, as quincunx. And this aspect is quite difficult. I often see it connected to health matters, injury, sickness, disease, and even death. You can see why, because if you begin from Aries, the natural first sign, it goes 150 in the direction of Scorpio and 150 in the direction of Virgo. So it connects the self, the body, the personality with the natural death sign and the natural health sign, as well as house. And now if we look at Trump's chart, we see that 2020 is a bit of a quincunx fest, so to speak, because all these transiting planets in late Capricorn are at different times connecting the Sun, Mars ascendant to quincunxes. Now you also see here that this is the one thing about a sextile. Planets in sextile are very good. They support each other, except for when transiting planets are 150 on the other end, because then they make quincunxes to both ends. And it turns out for Trump that this is his 2020. He has a lot of this going on. If we look at this other graphic, we see that pretty much everything is involved in quincunxes. Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, to the planets that I already showed, and even Uranus and Neptune get in on the action. This tends to be quite hard, and we've already seen the effect of the potential health crises in the US with the coronavirus. This is classic activity in a president's chart projected onto the collective. It happened to Obama as well, as I said in other videos. And Trump is already experiencing it, and I think it's making him very uncomfortable because he sees everything in terms of politics, and he wants to control the message, which is extremely difficult to do when you're dealing with a question of this nature. Moreover, in his chart, the message would be the third, ninth axis, Jupiter, for example, or Neptune, or Mars as the ruler of Aries, but all of them are compromised by this alignment. So it becomes really difficult to control the message. And in any case, part of controlling the message is to get the support of your coworkers, the people that support you, your servants, literally, which are found in the 6th, 12th axis, but that also is suffering as a result of these planets. So all of this is hard on Trump. And, let's not forget that underneath it all is the threat to his health as well. Because, generally speaking, when you see this kind of alignment, the first thing you say is, no, it's the person themselves that have to be careful. And when you see further into this and you see Neptune here transiting into direct squares to definitely his moon and pretty close to his sun from the 8th house around the summer solstice, the whole flow is really quite tricky. There's also another point here around the spring equinox, 3rd week of March, you could say, loosely speaking, middle of March to beginning of April. All of these planets coalesce by degree so that they're hitting these degrees all at the same time. And so that's likely to be a really tough point for Trump as well. What can I say? It couldn't happen to a nicer guy.